y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the Midday News Show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. Y'all come right on in. The 229 Albany, Georgia's in the building. The Bronx, New York is in this thing. What it do? Austin, Texas is up in the house. New Jersey's in the building. So the 732 pimping what's happening. You say ready to get it in. Got them thumbs up. Appreciate that right there. Good morning, chat. How y'all doing? Good afternoon. It depends on what state that you're in. That's what's up. I am Willie Williams. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the Midday News Show. Tell somebody about the player. Remember, subscribe. We try to get the likes up right now. We try to get the likes up over 100 before we hit 1207. We try to make the numbers look good out here in these streets. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. If you're on the job, if you're busy and you're multitasking, watching the player around here in these streets, just thank you for being around here. The violence ain't gonna never stop. I just, damn it, we just got to jump into it. The violence ain't going to never stop. No matter what we do, no matter how many rules we change, no matter how many laws we change, how many times we want to try to get it together, no matter how much we pray, no matter how much we change our community that we live in, crime, violence ain't going to never go nowhere. It is human nature. Violence is human nature, so it's really not going to go nowhere. But I do know that we try to stop the violence. We try to change people's mindsets and all that. And even though we may change a few mindsets, a whole bunch of us will still have violence in us that at some point we may want to display out here in these streets. The 504 is in the building for that 5 News. I appreciate that right there. The 662 is in the building. What it do? You say player with that 5. Playing with fire and watching fire. That's what I'm talking about. Talking trash Tuesday. Say the 817 Texas in the building. Say the Bronx, New York is in the business. So we'll pass the leg of these 30 minutes of fire. The 513 Cincinnati, Ohio is hitting that like button. Say bring that fire Willie in the Midday News family. That's what I'm talking about. Hey Willie, the Bronx is up in here for that fire. Say hey chat family. Say good morning from Oakland, California. Say can't stop, won't stop. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Say shot time to checking in for that 5. Say let go on. Say the 612 is up in here. Much love Willie, get the bag, bro. The 334 the gun Monkey Town is up in here. The 229 is in there. Say ready for an hour or two of that 5. Say the 412 is in the chat for the 90 minutes of that 5. Say happy Tuesday, Willie. Say I hit the like button. Chat, what's good? Miami is in the house. Atlanta Grady baby is up in the house. The D is in the building. What up though? Texas is in the house. There's 75 people, but only 3 likes. Oh, that was a little bit early when you had done came in. But damn it, you're over 100 thumbs up. We're over 100 thumbs up before 08. So that's a beautiful thing. Appreciate y'all for being a part of that right there. Helping the player get them numbers up, because this is what we have to do. The 502 Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky is in the building. He said we coming at you from the 213, the 562, the 424, the 310, and the 323. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all, man. I really do. We partially woke right now. We ain't all the way woke. Like we say around here, we typically like don't wake up until like Wednesday when we're coming off the weekend. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back in the groove and stuff like that. And we get to that hump When we get to that hump day, damn it, the hump, we at the top and the hump is on the way down, and we feel better about life because Friday is right there. Friday is right there. We can almost touch it. We can almost taste it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to move a little slow right now. We're going to move a little slow. Try to get you in to a few things. To a few things because I saw a few things. We're going to get into it. Don't even worry yourself. Get yourself prepared. Get yourself together. If you got to be more careful. I just had it and I just lost it, but I ain't even much mad. Oh snap! Yeah, Shawty had done almost had done died. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got to find it. I got to find it real quick. Real quick. Cause y'all babies out here just doing way too much and I ain't even mad at you. I ain't even mad at you. I just want y'all to understand that you're doing too much. You know, you're doing too much for things that, in my mind, it really don't matter. But then again, a lot of y'all self-esteem is real low. So it's some things that you need to do. I do understand. It's just life. It's just life, and you got to do what can build up your self-esteem. But because I can't find it right now, which damn it, I promise you I'm gonna find it before I get off of here. I got because I read the stuff. Shout out to everybody who be reading. Shout out to everybody who be reading, and that's another one that I'm gonna talk about too. Okay. Bam. We can move it on to this right here because I got to run through it and I got to find it. Let's start with a 16-year-old. Let's start with a
Right now.
let's start with a 16-year-old. Something that done transpired out here in these streets. And believe in me, all over this country, there will be crime, there will be violence, there will be death. Things will happen. This is a daily thing, and this is why we do this here daily to let you know that people is out here leaving Earth every day. And like I've often said, because it's not happening to us personally, we don't pretend to care out here in the goddamn street. It really don't matter like that right there if it ain't you and yours, you know. And this is why we kind of build ourselves up for one day. One day it's gonna be us. One day we're gonna have to deal with something that we really don't want to deal with. So I am prepping y'all for the day that it happens to you all or to us out here in these streets. Please make sure that you got your life insurance paid up. If nothing that's happened to you and yours today, you still got today to go ahead on and get the life insurance. Get it today so you will get paid out when things go sour. I know everybody can't afford it. Everybody is in different classes and all that stuff right there. But listen, insurance is fairly low. The life insurance is really low, especially for your children. Please, at least get you something for your children. But as soon as you get something for your children, work your hardest to get something for yourself in case you was the one who leave Earth out here in this street. Leave your children something because we typically don't leave our children like businesses and stuff. Why would we do that? You know what I'm saying? So at least try to leave them some change to where they can get like a little apartment or something like that, get a little whip or something, you know, and they can dedicate it to their mama and or daddy who had just left them that check that came in the mail. You know what I'm saying? Just some to think about your children. About the 336 North Carolina is checking in. What it do. Say Willie baptizing if we need a church home. Trying to tell you something. I'm bringing you around. I'm bringing you the word. Oh, I'm bringing you the word. I promise you. I promise you. Certain words I leave for my pimp player pastor partners on Sundays, and y'all go listen to that right there. But damn it, through the week on Earth stuff, I got this on Earth stuff. Oh, I promise you that right there. It is the word. But that dogger, we got a 16-year-old who was killed. Who was killed in the shooting, and the mother is asking for the violence to stop. She's asking for the violence to stop. That's why I named it. violence just won't stop. We want it to stop, especially when it hits close to home. We want it to stop after it's affected us. But I'm not saying that that's all the time. A lot of times we really do want the violence to stop even before it hits us, but we really want the violence to stop after it has affected us, after it hits us like a bullet in the chest. You know what I'm saying? And then we can't breathe. If you've never been hit with a bullet, then you may not understand what I'm talking about around here, because a lot of times you get popped and you can't breathe. Stop asking violence to stop. It ain't never gonna happen, y'all. Or, wait a minute. The only time that violence do stop is when we dead. For us. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. Say I'm here. Say hey, chat, thumbs up. I appreciate that right there. Y'all I need to support. We're trying to get over 500. We're trying to get over 500 before the end of this doggone show. We got to get the numbers up. I need y'all sharing on your social media accounts and all that stuff. Share. Let people know. Let people see what you was doing. Let people get a chance to see the news that's out here. Help a player out. Listen, the thumbs ups is free. Like we always say, the thumbs up is free. But we do got Cash App. We do got PayPal. We do got the Super Chat. And I appreciate y'all. Yeah. Hyperventilating after you get popped. Just in case you never been shot. I'm trying to tell you, we don't all feel the same way after getting shot, but a lot of times we really can't breathe because, we hyperventilating and we got that anxiety thing popping on us out here. But we got a mother who is begging, who is asking for the violence to stop. Here we go.
The family of a 16-year-old shot and killed in Milwaukee Tuesday identifies himself as Jashawn Clemens Madison. His mother tells Bruce Harrison he was a talented artist who did not deserve this.
Jasmond Clemens, like many mothers mourning after gun violence, now only has the things her son left behind.
This is one of my favorites. He keeps taking it, and I keep taking it back from him because it's mine.
Clemens says her son, 16-year-old Jashawn Clemens Madison, was a homebody who loved to sit for hours and draw anime characters.
Just know he has a curfew at 11, and he always make curfew. And I knew something happened because he wasn't walking down the street.
She says after searching for hours, she found out he died on social media.
Y'all gotta stop recording people dying. I had to find out my son was dead through Snapchat. Put your phones down and call 911 or assist.
Police say Clemens Madison was shot near 47th and Burleigh. It happened just behind where I'm standing. In video we viewed, but we're not sharing in consideration of the family, shows officers performing CPR.
But despite those efforts, police say Clemens Madison died here.
Too many of our kids is dying. We as parents have to get involved some type of way. Because why is all these young kids out here with guns?
Police say they're looking for unknown suspects.
Put the guns down. I would never think it'd hit home.
Reporting in Milwaukee, Bruce Harrison, TMJ4 News.
Did y'all hear that last sentence right there? That last sentence was everything. That last sentence is what I be saying.
Down. I would never think it'd hit home.
Right there. Right there. We never think it's going to hit home. I'm here to tell you it's going to hit home. I'm just trying to brace y'all for this. It is going to hit home. It may not happen in the same manner. It could be an accident. It could be health issues. It could be a train wreck, a plane crash. It could be an earthquake. It could be anything that takes your loved ones away from you. Say he wore skinny jeans. Say record, upload. Yeah, we got to bag it up just a little bit because she have to understand though. I do understand when she say I found out that my child died on the internet. Yeah, that like like that really really gotta hurt. That really gotta hurt. Like damn, on the internet. But then again, you gotta ask yourself after she found out on the internet, did anybody else come and try to tell her that her son died? And if not, then the internet actually helped her find out that the son died, and that's possibly something that she needed to know, that her son died. You know, because maybe she wouldn't have found out until the next day, 2 days later. You never know. So the internet is the internet can help. It can help, but sometimes again, when it affects us, we may not look at it that way.
This.
Jasmond Clemens, like many mothers mourning after gun violence, now only has the things her son left behind.
This is one of my favorites. He keeps taking it, and I keep taking it back from him because it's mine.
Clemens says her son, 16-year-old Jashawn Clemens Madison, was a homebody who loved to sit for hours and draw anime characters.
Just know
Shout out for having a real though.
he has a curfew at 11, and he always make curfew. And I knew something happened because he wasn't walking down the street.
Yeah, right. She was gonna find out regardless. She was gonna find out regardless. And now that I'm thinking about it, or when he did not make it home at curfew, she went online to see what's going on, probably to contact him online, where you at, this and this, and then she ran across it,
He says after searching for hours, she found...
Oh, she searched for hours, so this was past 11. This is probably like 12 or 1,
Found out he died on social media.
Y'all gotta stop recording people dying. I had to find out my son was dead through Snapchat. Put your phones down and call 911 or assist.
Police say
It's deep. It's real, real deep. Wait. Hold on. Wait, I am seeing something. Yes, yes, you can. Oh, yada yada. You all have to forgive me real quick. Oh, I am doing the wrong thing. I'm trying to text message. That's what's up. I got it. Bam, bam, bam. They say you talking to the wind, mama. Yeah. It ain't really gone. It ain't nothing. Like, it's not going to change anything, you all. But I do understand. She's in pain. The family is in pain. Everybody be in pain when people die. And remember, if we do believe that our kids or our family members is going to a better place, we should kind of be proud. We should be proud that now this person is not on earth. We should be happy. Shout out to Sarah for the $5 cash app. I appreciate that right there. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all, let's get these numbers up. These the likes should be over 300 by now. It's early, y'all. Let's work it out early. Let's get it done. Let's move on to a 17-year-old. We moving on to a 17-year-old. This story just a tad bit different right here. Again, the violence ain't going nowhere. The violence ain't going nowhere out here in these streets. We got a 17-year-old charge with attempted rape, kidnapping of a delivery driver. We got that. Now, I want y'all to understand, I just hadn't said that. We got a 17-year-old who is charged with attempted rape of a delivery driver, meaning a minor, according to the law, depends on the state, a minor tried to rape a adult.
New tonight, a terrifying attack on an Uber driver when she delivered food to a home in Pierce County. Elijah Eubanks was charged in court today with trying to kidnap and rape the woman. Court documents say he ordered groceries from Safeway Saturday afternoon. After the driver put the bags on his porch, she says she heard a man say, "Don't forget your tip." She looked back and saw a $20 bill on the ground. According to the court docs, when she leaned over to pick up the money, detectives say Eubanks, who wasn't wearing any pants or underwear, grabbed her by the back of her shirt and started to pull her into the house. That woman was able to fight him off and escape. When deputies arrived, they found Eubanks wearing the same T-shirt and boxer shorts.
Yes, but Willie, they just kids.
He's 17, but prosecutors have charged him as an adult with attempted rape and kidnapping. He's being held on $150,000 bail.
Back it up with a $150,000 bond. Go
Tonight,
ahead.
a terrifying attack on an Uber driver when she delivered food to a home in Pierce County. Elijah Eubanks was charged in court today with trying to kidnap and rape the woman. Court documents say he ordered groceries from Safeway Saturday afternoon.
He ordered groceries from Safeway, and for those of you who may not know, you can order groceries and you ain't got to leave your house. In case you knew, you know what I'm saying? You do not have to go out of the shop. You can do it from the comfort of your own home and be just in a tank top with no bottoms on. You know, if you don't want to get dressed up, you can order home and then order it. Come on around there. That's what's up. Shout out to King Leo for the $5 super chat. He said, "Ask my mom why she kept me in the house as a child. She said, 'cause I couldn't afford your life insurance." That's kind of that's a good way to keep your child safe. That's a good way to keep your child safe. That's what's up. But now in 2023, life insurance is cheaper than a carton of cigarettes. So y'all, we got to get our carton of cigarettes. If you ain't gonna buy no life insurance now, then just go ahead on and get your carton of cigarettes, man. Work it out.
The driver put the bags on his porch. She says she heard a man say, "Don't forget your tip." She looked back and saw a $20 bill on the ground.
He tried to get her for 20. He tried to get her for 20. He almost got her for the 20. You see what I'm saying? Ladies, be careful. If you all listen to anybody who is delivering the Instacart, the delivery people, at least have a little shank on you, because I do understand that companies do not allow you to carry a firearm. Keep a shank on you or something. Keep a little 6-inch, a 4-inch, a 5-inch. Keep some on you in your pocket to where you can quickly grab it. You can be fighting somebody off and grab that and slice them and get gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to save lives around here. You say price her down to 20. Ooh, yeah. It's supposed to have been $37.50. You know what I'm saying? He said he trying to work that discount. He didn't want to pay the $37.50. You see what I'm saying? But he's 17 though. I know. He is a child. Guess what the courts just said? He's an adult. I just want y'all to understand that right now. He is a child. Willie, they just kids. Got it. Understand your thought. Boop. Got it. Courts just said what? We charging him as an adult. Yeah. That's what we doing around here.
According to the court docs, when she leaned over to pick up the money, detectives say Eubanks, who wasn't wearing any pants or underwear, grabbed her by the back of her shirt and started to pull her into the house.
I can almost promise you the majority of us is going to say, he ain't 17. He's like a grown fella out here in these streets. Now, don't it? Shout out to LeVars for the $1 cash app. Say she survived because she wasn't a trans woman. Uh-oh, you trying to start something. I'm trying to start something. Say, Willie, did he have a string on that 20? What did the 20 do? Man, listen. You got to protect yourself. Self-preservation should be everything to everybody. You have to protect you. You cannot depend on other people to protecting you, because if he could have got that person inside the house, this would have been a totally different story.
That woman was able to fight him off and escape. When deputies arrived, they found Eubanks wearing the same T-shirt and boxer shorts. He's 17, but prosecutors have charged him as an adult with attempted rape and kidnapping. He's being held on $150,000 bail.
$150,000 bail. Now watch this. I can almost promise you. This is in Pierce County. What state is Pierce County? Is that like Minnesota, Memphis, or something like that right there? What state is Pierce County? Do anybody know? But anyway, regardless of which state it's in, I can almost promise you that the judge, the prosecution, oh, it's Washington? All right, bam. Oh, I can almost promise you that they are going to give him that so-called second chance. I can almost promise you he ain't finna do no more than 3 years. Because we gonna give him a second chance. He was a minor when this had happened. He was a minor. He didn't know his consequences. His mental status. He probably can't stand trial or something, because you know we're gonna do a mental workup on him. This is what we're gonna do. He ain't gonna do no real time. Yeah. A minor graper. But then we also have to think, oh, yeah. At least it wasn't a child. Yes. But we also have to think about this right here, too. If he decided to do this to an adult, maybe they need to start questioning friends and family to see if he has ever done this to a child. We don't know. But I can promise you that they're going to let him back out in your community. They're going to put him right back in your community because he needs a second chance in your community. I promise you. I know what I'm talking about. Moving right along. I ain't going to eat much hold you. We got this thing called, shout out to all of the community, the community entrepreneurs. I do understand that y'all got to get that paper. I do get that y'all got to get that paper, but there is somebody who is working against y'all. Somebody who is working against the community entrepreneurs out here in these streets. I'm finna go ahead on and show it to you. Don't worry about it. Shout out to I make 60 look damn good for the $3 super chat. You say he thought she was on sale. Oh, that baby thought she was on sale. Tried to cut the cost real quick, man. He thought she wanted him because she bent over to pick up. I'm just trying to think it through. Look here. To all my community entrepreneurs, you all be on the lookout for this right here. Now, I know a lot of y'all is like with the no snitch policy. Got it. But you have to think, you all are businessmen and women. Our community entrepreneurs who have that essential product, you are businessmen and women. So it's not snitching when I show you this right here, because somebody's trying to bring in some competition that's not healthy. They're trying to bring in some competition that's not healthy. And if you see it, when you see some, you need to say something.
Take a look at this. You're looking at a fairly new and dangerous designer drug, and it's made its way onto the streets of Northeast Florida.
It's being sold on the street as cocaine. It's being sold as MDMA, as ecstasy.
It's a synthetic drug that can cause adverse health effects.
According to the Drug Enforcement Administration, it's popping up at night spots. News4JAX I-Team reporter Eric Avignon covers DEA investigations. He's joining us live with more on this new drug threat. Eric?
Yes, the new drug is called N,N-dimethylpentylone hydrochloride.
We can't say that long word like that, pimp. Hold on. Say it again.
More on this new drug threat. Eric?
Yes, the new drug is called N,N-dimethylpentylone hydrochloride.
N,N-dimethylpentylone hydrochloride. I'm going to try it again. Hold on. Real quick. Hold on.
Live with more on this new drug threat. Eric?
Yes, the new drug is called N,N-dimethylpentylone hydrochloride, and it is
N,N-dimethylpentylone hydrochloride. I hope I got it right. I'm a scientist. Go ahead.
Categorized as a cathinone. Now, a cathinone is a
catheter. Oh, a cathinone. Go ahead.
natural stimulant that comes from a plant, but this particular drug is something different. That is because it is a synthetic cathinone, meaning it is a concoction of dangerous chemicals. Drinks, music, and casual conversation. Just another fun night out on the town.
We're seeing it in those areas where
These people is mixing up Comet, baking powder, grinding up soap, just with a little sprinkle of cocaine on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're just pulling stuff from up under the cabinet and just putting stuff inside the beaker. Y'all got to drop a dime on these people. I promise you. Shout out to the mayor of Detroit for the $5 cash out. Say, player was trying to get the bonus hole on the low.
But according to Jacksonville DEA Assistant Special Agent in Charge Mike DeBeck, area nightclubs and bars are where law enforcement is finding a younger generation of people in possession of a new drug called NN-dimethylpentylone hydrochloride.
Right. All right. NN-dimethylpentylone hydrochloride. I can read, baby.
A narcotic that people are buying in chunks and then cutting into powder to snort, inject, or smoke.
it's very cheap. It's about $150 to $200 an ounce.
Woo! Y'all, this is not snitching. If you is a community entrepreneur, this is not snitching. This is trying to save your industry. You better think it through. He said $150 an ounce. $150 an ounce. It's gonna put y'all out of business.
So, yeah, it's an alternative that people are turning to just because of the price and the effects that they're getting from it.
Those effects include an increase in energy and euphoria, similar to the effects of other.
See, this is what I mean by after you done snorted, you need to ask your peoples around you if you don't have a mirror, is my nose clean? You got to ask if my nose clean. Am I face clean? I'm good. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, then you look foolish. You look like an amateur. You look like a child. You're not an adult if you just out here wasting powder. You know what I'm saying? An adult at least will lick a finger and get it on off and lick it back. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help.
Narcotic stimulants. In fact, Dubett says the drug is often sold as cocaine, MDMA, and ecstasy.
So people are buying what they believe is cocaine, or people are buying what they believe is ecstasy, when in fact it is this chemical that's similar effects, but could be a little more intense and more.
People thought that I was joking when I said people who is cutting and adding that fentanyl need to be taken off Earth. They thought that I was saying that I was joking. No. I'm for real. See. I don't have no problems with these essential products that people is getting out of the community. I ain't got no problem with that right now because of you get your other essential products from everywhere else, like stores and stuff, and you feel like everything is great. You feel like as long as you getting a prescribed that hey, you're good. They're not gonna kill me. They're not gonna affect me. Well, take too many aspirins and watch what happens. But look here. My problem is when y'all cutting it with the wrong stuff. That should be like you should really leave Earth. You should not get into heaven. You should not be able to change your life over and like give your life to God. You should not be able to when you dealing with that fentanyl, that trank, and this NN something dichloride or something. No. We got to get you on up out of here. $150 an ounce. What you cutting? Oh my God, you about to put people out of business.
More dangerous.
Because NN-dimethylpentylone hydrochloride creates those similar effects, law enforcement says it also has the potential to deliver the same negative side effects, which include high blood pressure, rapid heart rate, hypothermia, hallucinations, dehydration, loss of consciousness, and death. Very little is.
And death. Notice, they gave you all that, and then they gave you Death at the end. Shout out to Big U for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that right there. We got to put those back up here. Hold on. We got the high blood pressure, rapid heart rate, hyperthermia, hallucination, dehydration, loss of consciousness, and death. You just may die. Go ahead then. Yeah, hold on. Right there.
Rapid heart rate, hypothermia, hallucinations, dehydration, loss of consciousness, and death. Very little is still known about the drug. It was first detected in Sweden in 2014. Then 7 years later, it showed up in a U.S. toxicology report. Agent Dubett says 12 months ago, the drug started showing up in the Jacksonville metropolitan area. He says since then, there has been an uptick in activity involving N,N-dimethylpentylone hydrochloride.
Let me touch on your feelings real quick to all my community entrepreneurs. If you care anything about your customers, you need to go ahead on and drop a dime. If you care anything about your customers, yeah, for right now they can get it for the low, but eventually they may go ahead on and leave Earth early. And then messing with your bottom line. The only thing that matters is bottom line. But you need, because I know that y'all care about your customers. You not trying to kill your customers. Because if you was trying to, that's not good business sense. If you selling something and it's going to kill your customers. These people don't care about customers. They just trying to get off what they can get off. That's it. They know this stuff ain't right. They mixing it up in a regular pot at the crib. You know what I'm saying? They just adding white stuff to it. They just adding white stuff. They may put a little butter cut on it or something like that right there. It might be grits in there. They made us sprinkle your stuff with grits and salt and, just white substances and stuff. And it's messing up the community. Yeah. These people are mass murderers. Yes, if they killing like this right here, yeah, they got a little onion powder, a little garlic, salt or something up in that thing. But see, I believe that you community entrepreneurs really care about your customers. You're not trying to kill them. You trying to make them feel great so they can come on back round there. So, you keep business going. Shout out to our Dodge the Trap for the $2 cash out. You say, this an advertisement, Pastor. Who knew about this? That's a great point. Ain't nobody know that they was doing that. The hydrochloride, the hyperchloride, for $150 an ounce.
State, local, and federal government is aware of it and trying to go after the people that are responsible for distributing this thing on our street.
Several days ago, 70 pounds or 32 kilos of N,N-dimethylpentylone hydrochloride was seized by U.S. Customs Border and Protection agents at Dulles International Airport. Agents say 2 boxes of the drug were sent from China and were listed on the manifest as beauty products.
It's beauty products. It's beauty products. Shout out to R. Escobar for the $5 cash out. Again, it is not snitching to lock up your competition. I'm trying to tell you.
Were destined for an address in Washington, D.C. It's unclear if the people in China who shipped these drugs to D.C. are the same people responsible for supplying the same drugs to Northeast Florida.
You say, thank you, China. Yeah. 7 keys.
Now, Agent Dubett brought up
$150 an ounce, though. That got to be more.
Another potential problem with this particular drug, because it looks like chunks of cocaine and is sold as cocaine, an unsuspecting buyer may think he or she is getting the real cocaine when in fact they're getting something else. And he says because of that, that could potentially cause that buyer to resort to violence as in return. So of course I'm going to have.
And then you really have to understand this right here. A lot of folks, they buying it, they taking it to the clubs, right? Typically in the clubs, in case y'all don't understand about being in the club, when you're going inside these bathrooms, they chopping it up right there. They got their $100 bill or their $1 bill. It's already rolled up. Cutting lines. Get your little hit here. They don't mind sharing because cocaine is a social drug, right? They don't mind sharing. Hey, you want to do a line? Go ahead. We got that right there. Oh, the same thing has happened in the women's bathroom. Oh, it's happening heavy in the women's bathroom. Women ain't got no problem with just snorting a little line. It's nothing. Shout out to Anna Zett for the $5 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Ooh, especially because you ladies, you babies have don't you all don't have to buy it. Men have no problem with supplying it to you for free, especially in the club because they're trying to have a good time with you. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all snorting cornstarch and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not a good thing. 150. Do you know the type of cocaine party that you can have for $150 an ounce? I don't think people really understand the price plus the amount. That's a lot for a little bit.
More on that angle coming up at 11. Reporting live downtown, Eric Avignon, Channel 4, the local station.
Choices that we out here making. You say they got a little pancake mix in that thing. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. And you just out trying to have a good time. Say that blue magic. Yeah. You just out trying to have a good time, trying to do your essentials. I do understand, but people should not be doing drugs and doing this and that's cute. But a lot of us want to do drugs. A lot of us feel better about life. That's just the truth. That is just the truth. And for those of you who feel like people shouldn't be doing drugs, then make sure that you're not doing no drugs. Make sure you have an empty cupboard or an empty medicine cabinet. Make sure that you have an empty medicine cabinet if you're trying to tell people they shouldn't be doing drugs. Now, certain drugs that you may not want to do because it don't work good with your body. But hey, you grown though. You grown though. You say, don't you touch my essential products. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to listen. You can go through life with all this. I'm sober. You can do you. Once you die, you're dead. It's your life. Remember, we have been following other people's morals for too long. Sometimes it's good to listen to certain things. I got it. I do understand. But do y'all know that people, they grow old with all of this regret because they have been following other people's morals. They wish, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah. Even if it don't work in your life as a positive, a lot of times you still wish that you could have tried something, right? I'm just saying. Life. We all gonna live it. We all gonna leave it. Moving right along, ain't gonna even much hold you. Speaking of this crime, speaking of this, what did I say it was? Oh, violence. Violence ain't gonna never stop. Watch your churn. Pay attention to your churn, or just keep doing what like we've been doing, letting society, the internet, smartphones, and television raise the children. You can continue to do stuff like that just if you want to. It's cool. You still a good parent. You still a good parent no matter what happened to your children because you wasn't watching them. You is still a good parent because after something happened to your child, we always had this thing called excuses that we can make, so it'll still keep us in like the good parent category. Let me go and put this here up on the screen because here's a story that is out here right now. There's a story that's out here right now. We have a they call it a sex offender. A sex offender is charged in the kidnapping and the murder of a 10-year-old girl in Rockford. A sex offender. That means this person gotten another chance at life and being in your community. Here we go.
A 10-year-old girl from Rockford was found dead Saturday night Today we learned that she was kidnapped and murdered by a sex offender.
I need these lights up over 400 by now. I need the lights up over 400.
Rockford police held a briefing just hours ago and put together a timeline of events.
You see that baby right there look young, don't it? That baby look like she's like 13, though. Looks can be deceiving. Yes, it can.
Officers were dispatched just after noon on Saturday after a woman said her 6-year-old daughter came home and told her that a man had taken her 10-year-old sister.
Wow.
The girl's body was found outside a house in the 1200 block of 9th Avenue. She was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. The 6-year-old sister had reportedly been strangled as well before escaping. An officer with the K-9 located a suspect near 9th Street and Woodruff Avenue. He was taken into custody after a brief struggle. 44-year-old Antonio Monroe of Blue Island has
Antonio, what was you thinking? The 6-year-old got away, but the 11-year-old you was able to keep.
been charged with first-degree murder, attempted murder, 2 counts of kidnapping, and 1 count of aggravated battery via strangulation.
Growing up in this city, I had the ability to stay outside and play until the streetlights came on. Unfortunately,
Remember that back in the day, we didn't have to worry about getting snatched, kidnapped, raped, killed, none of that right there. Life was so much better.
Unfortunately, that's not the case anymore due to 6 individuals that managed to make their way into the community.
Nope, 6 individuals that managed to get out of jail after doing a crime that should have kept them in a little bit longer, something like that.
As a parent myself, I became an avid bike rider because my kids wanted to ride bikes. So we know this is not the time of the yesteryears, and we have to watch over our children.
Monroe is in the hospital for
Say, oh no, Willie, where's her edges? We can't see them.
For an unrelated issue and will be released into police custody after treatment. This is an ongoing investigation.
After treatment, hold on. Who doing the treatment stuff?
Have to watch over our children.
Monroe is in the hospital for an unrelated issue and will be released into police custody after treatment. This is
So we giving a sex offender, innocent until proven guilty. I got it, because a lot of people be lying about who they got killed by, But he's in the hospital for an unrelated issue, and we have to treat the patients. Doctors have to treat the patients, whether we agree with what they just had done did or not. You say, was the 11-year-old a trans? Never know. We never know. We never know. Because nowadays it is a possibility. It is a possibility. Let me go back round here so we can give you the other one. We still on the same store. And again, watch your children or don't watch your children, you still a good parent. But we got to teach our children to fight. And I would say send the kids like with a shank or something like that right there. But then again, they can't take it in like the schools and stuff, because they may get expelled. And we don't want the kids to get expelled. Then they stuck home with us and all of this because we try to protect our children. Let me go ahead on and put this right here. This the same man right here. Go ahead.
A South Suburban man has been charged with murder and kidnapping in connection with the death of a 10-year-old girl in Rockford.
Nate Rogers is live in Rockford with new developments. Nate.
That's right, guys. Horrible details here. In fact, the mayor of Rockford today calling this, quote, a real-life nightmare with a real-life monster. A 10-year-old girl kidnapped and killed just a block away from her own home. Take a look at your screen right now. This is Antonio Monroe, a registered sex offender out of Blue Island, Illinois, now facing first-degree murder, attempted murder, 2 counts of kidnapping, and aggravated battery via strangulation.
You know what's crazy though? Player ain't bad looking, right? Player could have got so many broads, right? If he had 3750, you could have did a lot. That ain't what he wants. This is what we all got to understand. He could have got an adult. I'm trying to tell you something. They getting it away. It's nothing. Oh, it's nothing. If you want to... you know, a number 2 from Burger King, something like that right there. All right, cool. To extend the conversation or something, you can, hell, you can get a whole ounce for $150. I'm just saying something. But he did, like people will. He didn't have to do that. Well, in his mind, he had to. And this is why I say we think different. A lot of us think different. He believed what he was doing is what he wanted to do with his life. And that's exactly what he did. Although he could have got him something just a little bit older, right? Depends on the state. What state this is? This in Illinois? Oh, in Chicago? No, the age of consent is 18. Go ahead.
Murder, attempted murder, 2 counts of kidnapping, and aggravated battery via strangulation. 10-year-old Destiny Huggins and her 6-year-old sister were outside playing near their home around midnight Saturday when police say Monroe approached the girls. A small conversation occurred and the girls were grabbed.
Stop. Did they say around midnight? Oh, wait a minute, Charlotte. We got to back that up. You say, the real question is, what is the 10-year-old? Hold on. The real question is, what is a 10-year-old not being supervised? Mother probably has something to do with this. I find this very hard to believe. I'm finding it very hard to believe now because they said had a conversation at midnight. Run it back.
And aggravated battery via strangulation. 10-year-old Destiny Huggins and her 6-year-old sister were outside playing near their home around midnight Saturday when police say Monroe approached the girls. A small conversation occurred and the girls were grabbed.
Oh no, showed it. Oh, we got to change the trajectory on this. Oh no. Yeah. You always blaming Patricia. Wait a minute. So watch this. I bet the mother don't get charged. I bet the mother do not get charged. There's no reason that your 2 daughters is outside round by midnight. There's no reason for them to be outside alone. Where was the mother at? Oh man, that just threw the monkey into the wrench or the wrench into the monkey. It is one of them. Hold on. We upset with Buddy. We should have the same anger at that mother or guardian. Whoever the guardian was, whoever was supposed to have been watching the churn.
Neighbor found 10-year-old Destiny outside in a...
Oh. But she a good mama, though. Don't worry about it.
Abandoned house, unconscious nearby. Once paramedics arrived, they tried to administer CPR. She was then taken to the hospital and pronounced dead after being strangled. Police say her 6-year-old sister was also strangled, but was able to break away. Neighbors told police what they'd seen. Monroe was eventually arrested not too far away after matching neighbors' descriptions, with K-9 units a part of the search. We spoke to neighbors.
Look at. Grass ain't cut. Trees ain't trimmed. Grass ain't cut. Trees ain't trimmed. A mother will still be able to have another child in the same condition. There's not a law in the books that can stop it. Shout out to Rokanda for the $2 cash out. You say always a great show. I appreciate that right there. Say that's a trap house. That's kind of what it looked like, don't it? It got boards on the front window and board on the door is boarded up. Wait, why is the door boarded up? I am so confused
about this crime.
It could have been one of my own. I could have been out here with my daughter playing with chalk or something.
But you know it couldn't have been one of your own at midnight. I don't know why you even put yourself... I understand it is your neighbors and you're thinking about it and it's heartfelt and it's deep. Oh my God, this could have happened to my child. Yes, but it couldn't happen to your child around the time it happened to their child. This is by around midnight.
You know, this man could have walked up. He could have grabbed me and my daughter. You know, it could have been anybody just walking around this neighborhood. I'm tiny. You know, I'm afraid all the time. You know,
You need a man, baby. That baby say, I'm tiny, I'm afraid all the time. You need your boyfriend, baby.
When I go out, I don't go out with my kids at night, you know.
Good.
I don't. But this is midday. This is broad daylight.
Now, in a statement from the mayor of Rockford, it says, quote, I am devastated by this horrific crime and the long-lasting impact it will undoubtedly have on this innocent child's family and loved ones. It goes on to say, as a leader, I also need to understand if there are gaps in the system that need to be closed or more protections put in place to ensure that violent criminals are not free to roam and prey on children in our community. We will evaluate those questions in the coming weeks and months. But
stop. I'm so sick of y'all in politics. Y'all be playing on the heartstrings of the citizens. As a leader, I also need to understand if there are gaps in the system. All you have to do is just ask the Willie Williams show. Are there gaps in the system? We speak about this all the time, that you all, well, you're because you all are mayors and stuff like that right there. You're like the state attorneys, the DAs and all that stuff right there. They be releasing people. They be releasing people back into these communities. Not into their communities, into these communities. Is there gaps in the system that need to be closed? Or more protection put in place to ensure that violent criminals are not free? Did you say more protections put in place to ensure that violent criminals are not free? More protect. Stop releasing them. It's simple. But this is how they talk to y'all. Watch it. Not free to roam and prey on children in our communities. Y'all don't live around there. Y'all do not live where y'all is releasing these violent criminals at. You don't. You don't. We will evaluate these questions in the coming weeks. We will evaluate it in the coming week. You all can go live right now and evaluate the questions. The coming weeks and months. So it's going to take y'all weeks and months to come up with some type of, okay, maybe we need to not let them out when we're letting them out. I don't know how hard this stuff is, man. I just don't get it.
I got to tell you guys, there's still so much to.
Yeah, basically, we're looking into it. Yeah, it's simple.
Unpack about the story. Right now we're standing, I'm literally in front of the home where the child was found. A lot of blighted buildings on this block, and a lot of the residents have said that they've reached out to the city to try to address these vacant buildings because they believe they do bring in a lot of unwanted activity here. The city says that this is a very transient area, and they are trying to do some work to address some of the issues. We do know that Monroe right now is in the Winnebago County jail. Again, those charges have been approved. Now, this is the latest in Rockford. Nate Rogers, Fox 32.
Thank you, Nate. We appreciate you, pimp. Yeah. A parent would not be charged. A parent would not be charged. I'm just gonna tell you like this right here. Just in my mind, and I could be wrong. This parent is a mother. This parent is a single mother. In my mind. Could be wrong, doubt it, but I can't be wrong because we see it all the time. We know exactly. We see stuff worse than this right here all the time, every week, right? So it's nothing. We get it, but her body, her babies. Her body's her baby. You can't tell her how to raise her children. And watch it. We know that she left the children or allowed the children to be outside, or the children snuck outside. So that means that that's child neglect or something, not watching your children charge or something like that right there. So we know that they was outside unsupervised and this thing happened. Guess who's still going to be able to keep their 6-year-old child? That mother. That mother's still going to be able to keep her 6-year-old child. DCF is not going to come in and remove the 6-year-old child who was able to escape. They're not going to come in and, nope, because the mother is already going through a hardship, and we do not want to make it harder by removing her only child left. No. A mother should never be away from her children. Wait a minute. You say that this happened at noon. You say not midnight? I could have sworn player said midnight. Hold on. Whoa.
PR. She was then taken to the house.
Wait.
A small conversation occurred and the girls were grabbed. A neighbor found 10-year-old dead.
Wait, hold on. We got to get it right.
Kidnapped and killed just a block away from her own home. Take a look at your screen right now.
This is not the home, though. This is a block away from the home. So this is not the house. All right, cool.
Is Antonio Monroe, a registered sex offender out of Blue Island, Illinois, now facing first-degree murder, attempted murder, 2 counts of kidnapping, and aggravated battery via strangulation. 10-year-old Destiny Huggins and her 6-year-old sister were outside playing near their home around midnight Saturday.
Midnight. I've been telling you it was noon on Saturday. Reporter got it wrong. Oh, so you saying the reporter got it wrong? So, but I can only go by, well, I'm only going by what was said. Now, if the reporter got it wrong, then they got it wrong. You know. All right, cool. Bam. But maybe we're going to have to wait until we can find another, Hold on, because I just can't let it go. Because I will find another one. Wait a minute. I need to know something. Hold up, because I still got it up here. Who? Wait.
Hey, if procrastination.
Oh, well, I don't want to play this one right here because they be. Oh, wait. I can play this one right here. Yeah, because they do be trying to copyright me with certain videos, so I got to watch who I'm playing their videos from, but we really ain't tripping right now. Hold on. Let me get a skip. Let me get this one because that's a 3-minute one. All right, got it. Hold on. Shout out to hey Ms. Parker for the $2 super chat. Say he was inaccurate. Say it was noon. He say I live here. All right, I appreciate it. All right, so now we got to take all of that other stuff back. Remember, I be listening to words. So because we be listening to words, that's where the responses come from. That's where the opinions come from. So, all right. So I wasn't wrong in my opinion. I followed what was said, so he was wrong. All right, cool. Let's see what they're saying in this one because they have an update. Let's see.
A South Suburban man is now charged in connection with a kidnapping and murder that happened in Rockford.
Officials say the suspect is accused of kidnapping 2 sisters and killing one of them. WJN's Courtney Spinelli is live in the newsroom with a breakdown of what we know so far. Courtney.
Ben and Lourdes, 44-year-old Antonio Monroe was taken into custody this weekend in connection with what officials are calling a, quote, heinous crime in Rockford. It's still not clear what his connection is to that community, and police there say they have not had any prior run-ins with him.
Stop. You say, what the F does it matter what time it was? The children were outside by themselves. Well, it is a difference. It is a difference because I would say the vast majority of parents allow their children to play outside by themselves. Think about it. We played outside by ourselves. So I ain't tripping when it's around noon. But when you tell me that it's midnight, we got a problem. Midnight sounds like a problem. Noon, no problem because that's regular stuff. The kids supposed to be outside. How many times we growed up and you ripping and running through your mama and them house? Get out my house and all that playing. You go outside and you play. Fine. Then we outside for 5-6 hours or until the lights come on. So that's regular stuff. Midnight, that don't sound like regular stuff to me.
No one ever wants to get a knock on the door or hear from the police that their child has been murdered, especially an innocent child.
For one Rockford family, this became...
She said especially an innocent child, so I don't think nobody wants to hear their child that their child just been murdered, whether innocent or not. But she may have a point. I don't know.
Their reality Saturday afternoon. Police say a 10-year-old girl was murdered when a convicted sex offender allegedly kidnapped her and her sister, a crime shocking the community.
And this is also one of those crimes that there's not going to be anyone who's not impacted by.
According to Rockford police, on Saturday, a woman called to tell them her daughter came home and said a man had taken her older sister. Less than an hour later, a witness flagged down police saying he found an unresponsive child.
Okay, so bam. That sounds like that daytime stuff right there. That little piece sounds like in the daytime.
Then an hour later, a witness flagged down police saying he found an unresponsive child.
Whatever they saw, they were not afraid to stand up and report it.
A heartbroken police chief, Carla Red, says the 10-year-old victim, identified in a GoFundMe as Destiny Renee Huggins, didn't survive. Police say the suspect allegedly also strangled the younger sister, who was able to escape.
Kids aren't doing anything wrong, but unfortunately there's individuals out there that will cause harm to them.
The suspect, identified as 44-year-old Antonio Monroe, was taken into custody after a brief struggle with officers. Rockford police confirmed this is the suspect. He's charged with several crimes, including first-degree murder and attempted murder.
I think this is, again, just a real-life nightmare with a real-life monster.
According to the Illinois Sex Offender Registry, Monroe is a resident of Blue Island. However, a woman who knows him but didn't want to be identified says he hasn't lived at the address on his registry in months.
Knowing that someone I know allegedly could have done something like this, I'm so sorry.
She spoke to us through the window of her.
Say I can guarantee you that the mother was familiar with this man. It's a possibility.
Home, saying she wants to believe he isn't capable of something like this, but the allegations are difficult to hear.
I'm very sad that this has happened, and my prayers is with the victims and, you know, everybody involved. You know, even him. You know, he has his own kids.
The woman also
he got his own kids. Okay.
Says Monroe doesn't have a car, so she doesn't know how or why he was in Rockford. It's a question officials say they're also working to get to the bottom of, while wrapping their arms around a grieving family impacted in more ways than one.
Still very much an active investigation that we are continuing to work.
Now, we have reached out to the Illinois Department of Corrections to ask whether Monroe has had any prior violations of his sex offender registration. We are told this is not something they can provide at this time, pointing us back to the limited information on his registration page. That crime allegedly occurred in Peoria County and involved a victim 12 years younger than him at the time. Monroe was taken to the hospital over the weekend and will officially be booked once he is released. Reporting live in the newsroom.
All right, that's cute. That's what's up. So, okay. So it's not midnight, it's in the daytime. Got it. That's what's up. But they did say something. They did say something that we be liking to hear out here in these streets. That thing called a GoFundMe, baby. We trying to find a GoFundMe right now. We finna do this investigative reporting right now. Hold up. Bam, bam, bam. Let's see. Okay, it's not on them. It's not on them. Should it be over here through the New York Post? They might got all these doggone pop-ups. Okay, bam, bam, bam. We doing that. Hold on. I'm trying to find if there is the GoFundMe. Oh, they have pictures. Okay, the mother. Let's say the mother told them. Wait a minute. The mother said something. So did the mother speak out? Wait a minute. I'm trying to find the GoFundMe, y'all. Because we would like to read the GoFundMe. Or because they put her name out. Let me find her name again. 10-year-old. Word. Gotta. The suspect identified. Okay. We got the suspect name. Antonio. Now I can't find her name. This is sad. The 6-year-old daughter. Okay, we got that. Bam, bam, bam. 10-year-old sister. Got that. Because if they're showing us the pictures, they show the pictures, so we should have a name. Hold on. Okay, Destiny is her name. All right, bam. She revealed that Destiny younger sister. I can't. Destiny Huggins. There it is. I was just trying to find the name. All right, what we do? GoFundMe. Destiny Hug. Oh yeah. Oh, all right. Bam. I found it quick. Got it. Got it. Princess Destiny Huggins. Oh, look, cutie. Oh, boy. The violence will never stop. Ever. They need 15,000. The 15,000 is the goal. If anybody would like to support the family, it's 14. They got 14 already. So they right there. They just need about 640 or 606. $46. $646. I think I did some math real good. Destiny Higgins was just 10 years old. Was a 10-year-old princess. She was murdered. We are asking for help at this time. No mother should have to bear the loss of her child, let alone the expense. I can't take it. No mother should have to bear the loss of a child, let alone the expense. You mean bear the expense. We don't have to bear the expense if we have life insurance. This is why we speak so much on life insurance, because we speak so much about people dying without life insurance. And where do we come up? Now, because I'm only in my 40s. I'm over 40 and fine. Where did we come up with this thing that your children shouldn't die before you? Where do we come up with that from? How? Huh? I am just having this thought. Where do we actually come up with that the child should not die before the mother? Or since we don't talk about the mothers, or the father. But specifically the mothers, because mothers say this a lot. My child is not supposed to, I'm not supposed to bury my child's supposed to bury me. Where do we come up with that from? When for, I would guess, like the beginning of the time, especially like in wars and stuff like that, the men would typically go to wars, especially. So if the mothers have sons, their sons would go to war, and their sons would not make it back home. So their child would die before them anyway. So where do they come up with this? The child should not die before the mother. And by us saying that, meaning that they will have to kind of think that there's a glitch in the system. Right. No. I'm just having a thought. Shout out to Hey Miss Parker for the $5 cash out. You say Chicago needs to investigate this. There are several unsolved crimes committed the same way since the 90s. Listen, I have been hearing that Chicago is so corrupt that even Chicago law enforcement is so corrupt. I be looking at a whole bunch of things, and I be like, wow, they just let like a lot of stuff slide out there. But then again, that's that Democrat foundation. I'm sorry, the Democrats been running it for decades. You all need some Republicans in there. I promise you some things will change. We need one of our lighter hues as mayor. We need one of our lighter hue brothers as mayor in Chicago. Things need to change. And hell, I think that you have, yeah, something like that. But look here. Should not have to bear. No mother should have to bear the loss of a child, let alone the expense. We only bear the expense when we do not have our things in order. I ain't taking a shot at this mama. I ain't taking a shot at no mama. I'm talking to you people. When we have our stuff in order, we don't have to bear the expense because the check is in the mail or we got it in the bank. And it's 2023. There's hundreds of mothers who have bared the loss of their child and the expense. And this is why I say we don't pretend to care because it's not personal. Trust me, one day it about 99.9% of the times it's going to become personal to you. So have your things in order so you don't have to bear the expense. Life will happen. Death will definitely happen. Believe that. But if anybody would like to support the family, you all go to Princess Destiny Huggins to support the family to help this child have a funeral, get buried, and all that good stuff right there. Shout out to C-Note for the $4.99 super chat. You say, Willie, children always leave Earth with a good mother. Yes, every day. Multiple times a day. Multiple times a day. Multiple times a day. And again, I will say it. When mothers say this, it is like they have not been paying attention to other mothers. And that's why I say a lot of the times we be lying. We don't care if it's not happening to us personally. I mean that. People thought I was just playing. Oh, Willie, you're funny. No, it's real life. I don't act like I care. I don't act like I care. I ain't sitting up here with the cry face and no, I ain't doing none of that right now. Remember we have a slight update. We have a slight update on the rapper YNW. Somebody testified, one of the last persons who had saw him the night of the shooting or something like that, done testified out here in these streets. Like we say, there's no snitching in the community. No snitching in the community. When I spoke about the community entrepreneurs dropping a dime on the competition, which they all should, it'll make sense. Like it really makes sense to me. All y'all should just team up with them people who are selling it for selling that right there for $1.50 an ounce. Y'all need to team up as a community and tear them people down out here in these streets. But we have a man who takes the stand. And I just want to know what y'all think as far as, is he snitching or not? Yeah, I don't know. I ain't even watch it all the way through. Shout out to Calvin for the $5 super chat. You say the whole state is corrupt. That's why it's called Illinois. I like that right there. Look, listen.
The murder trial for South Florida rapper YNW Melly is back underway today.
He's accused of shooting and killing 2 people back in 2018 and then staging the scene to make it appear as if the victims were injured in a drive-by shooting. Local 10 News reporter Ian Margol is live at the courthouse in Fort Lauderdale with the testimony today. Ian.
So the person on the stand this morning was one of the last people to see YNW Melly or the men who were killed before this murder happened. These murders happened, in fact. His name is Travion Glass.
Travion Glass. Take the stand, Travion.
He was there with Melly and several others that night more than 4 years ago at this point at the New Era recording studio in Fort Lauderdale. Surveillance video they played at trial today shows Glass and 3 others getting into a red Mitsubishi as they were leaving, while Melly, Christopher Thomas Jr., Anthony Williams, and Cortland Henry got into the darker Jeep Compass. And it was in that car that investigators say Melly shot and killed Thomas and Williams and then tried to cover it up by staging a drive-by shooting. On the stand today, prosecutors had Glass talk through what he saw that night, including the frantic moments when he found out his friends had been killed.
calls, phone calls, phone calls.
Okay.
You say you got phone calls, phone calls, phone calls.
To say that your phone was getting a lot of phone calls, blowing up.
Yes.
Though these is the two who was killed.
Blowing up.
Yes.
Those are the two who was killed out here in these streets.
So essentially what he was saying there is he woke up because he was getting phone call after phone call after phone call, and it was people calling to tell him his friends had been shot. By the time he got to the hospital, they were already passed away. Another interesting thing he mentioned was that when he saw Melly soon afterward, he was in different clothes than he had seen him just hours earlier. Now, he is the second to last witness for the state. The state expected to call their final witness after lunch. Unclear if they're going to have time to wrap up today. They did tell me it was going to be a bit of a longer process with this witness, but they should be resting their case sometime soon. Then it will be the defense's turn to put on their case. Melly, if he is eventually convicted, could face the death penalty in this case. So, of course, we'll keep you posted every step of the way.
Every step of the way. They say every step of the way. Now, is that snitching because he said, okay, I saw him earlier and then I saw him later, he had on a different outfit? Is that snitching? I don't know. Hell, should he be snitched on? He's accused of murder. Murdering 2 people out here in these streets. Told y'all, it's something about these rappers, though. It's really something about these rappers. Stop calling yourselves rappers. Let's not do that right there. I got something else. I got something else. We gonna do this right here. Because this is real funny to me. Other people may not think that this is funny, but this is really funny to me. Wait a minute, I think I already got it. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, no, I don't. Let me go ahead and put this here up on the screen real quick. Listen, when I tell y'all that I don't pretend to care, I really don't. Hold up. I got to work this so I can put this up on the screen so y'all can read this and see this right here. Remember I was talking about the self-esteem and all that fly stuff right there? Y'all, we should be over 500 by now. We over 500 people. We got over 500 people. We just laying around right now. Just click it. Bam, click that thumbs up real quick. Listen, need your support. Damn it, we're over 500. If everybody just hit the Cash App $1, we booming. I'm trying to tell you something. Look here, we got bills to pay, the lights on, and I need your support. Did y'all see? Do y'all see what's on the screen? I need your support. Do y'all see what's on the screen, though? Okay, say I got a fungal meningitis from a botched BBL in Mexico. Now I'm fighting for my life, baby. She say now I'm fighting for my life. Now most people, most of you people will be out here caring. Most of y'all be, oh my God, I can't believe you're going through something. See, I smell a GoFundMe. Most people will be, oh my, I can't. What can we do to help? What can we do to help? Y'all doing too much. An Arizona woman is fighting for her life after she contracted fungal meningitis from cosmetic procedures she flew to Mexico to have done for cheap. They even wrote it, for cheap, for the low. Alondra Lomas, 27 years old, traveled to Clinica. I guess that's Clinica K3. It sounds like some dope, don't it? It say a private clinic in Matamoros, Mexico, to get liposuction and a Brazilian butt lift, which is also known as the BBL, after 2 C-sections birth that left her with sagging skin. Well, baby, sugar, you could have worked that out with your little sagging skin, but y'all be wanting churn though. Got it? Understand. Shout out to Felicia for the $2 cash app. Say, here's my +1. I appreciate that right there. Thank you. You say she underwent the procedure on March the 13th. She paid $3,000. Just a small fraction of the $10,000 or more it likely would have cost her in America, and flew home to Phoenix the next day. Loma spent the month in pain and was first admitted to the hospital in May, where she remains clinging to hope as she fights for her life. Honestly, I've put in my mind, stay positive and you're healed. She think that is like a mental thing. That's what's up. Stay sad and down and you'll continue to feel sick. You say, I'm in good spirits, she told to the Post. Lomas believed that the surgeries went well until she began to feel crippling pain on March the 31st. You say, I felt for the first time this pain that I have never felt before in my life. I felt paralyzed, what she told the people. You say by April, she was constantly lethargic, getting headaches, experiencing back pain, and freezing despite the southwestern heat. She went to the hospital on May the 5th and initially stumped doctors with her symptoms, but 2 days later, she was diagnosed with fungal meningitis in the hospital at St. Joseph Hospital in Arizona. She has remained in the hospital ever since. Baby, sugar baby. Whoo, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. And it has also been told, it's also been said that once y'all get like one procedure, a lot of y'all really can't stop, because in my mind, it looked like she got some facial stuff done too, way before she went to Mexico. You went round there, but your body still looked like this. Oh man! So what did they do? What did they do? She had the sagging skin, which I'm thinking the bottom of her stomach or something like that right there was sagging, but you still got stretch marks and stuff like that. So we really ain't tripping. I don't know why y'all be thinking that we be tripping because you got a little stretch mark after you done produced 2 children. I really don't understand that. And listen, you all want to look thick, that stuff is fat. I will continue to tell y'all that right there, but do y'all really ain't tripping? But I'm going to say something. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 cash shop. You say, got to be more careful. You say, never flew out again. I'm trying to tell you, baby. You can do... I just can't. Lomas is one of 9. I want y'all to understand. Lomas is one of 9 confirmed cases part out of outbreak tied to a cosmetic surgery clinic in Matamoros. So ain't no, according to the CDC. Now, in my mind, ain't none of these people did the research about this clinic. 7 of the women have already died from this infection, including Sinai Madrano, a 31-year-old mother who Lomas called her surgery sister. I want y'all to understand what's happening now. These are mothers going down trying to get their bodies tight. These is mothers who for some reason is deciding to not work it out like a whole bunch of other women was able to work their bodies out and get themselves back together. They is trying to do what everybody else is, what a large portion of females is out here doing, is taking a shortcut. If you got the money, just go ahead on and make it quick instead of working like a good year to get your body right. Yeah, DC young wife died like that right there too. Oh, yeah. And I will always call this a low self-esteem thing. A low self-esteem, lazy thing in my mind. I'm just saying. You say we had surgery on the same day, done by the same doctor, and we started texting and being friends. And it just broke my heart to find out that she died. Loma said, Madrano passed away from fungal meningitis on May the 16th. Hold up, wait. Their surgeon, Dr. Louis Manuel, or I know that's not Manuel, that's Manuel. Damn it, I know the name because I got a partner named that right there. Riviera de Anda. All right. Also operated on Lauren Robinson, a 29-year-old Texas mom of 4 who died in May. I know. A lot of y'all sitting back like, oh my God, the mothers is dying, leaving their children without mothers. We don't care about that right there. Look. What did she get done, though? Just according to what I'm saying now, where's the work, baby? I'm just saying. The CDC warns that fungal meningitis is a rare, life-threatening fungal infection that causes swelling to the areas around the brain and spinal cord that can occur during medical procedures if all infections control practices are not followed. Basically, what they're trying to tell y'all, if they graduated online, like they was doing surgeries online, as what is that thing? Doing your clinicals online and stuff. Like the hands-on supposed to be like clinicals, right? They doing their clinicals online at like Phoenix or something like that right there, and they graduating online. Hell, maybe that's where I need to go on and get my diploma from my head knee degree. Shout out to Simone for the $1 cash app. Say, wonder how many Brazilian women get this surgery. That's a good question. We may have to look that up someday. The CDC warns that the fungal meningitis is a rare, life-threatening fungal infection that causes swelling of the areas around the brain and spinal cord that can occur during medical procedures. Oh, we read that right there. That symptoms of fungal meningitis includes fever, headache, stiff neck, nausea, vomiting, sensitivity to light, and confusion. Well, a whole bunch of y'all got fungal meningitis because y'all confused. I think that y'all already got that right there because y'all is confused. Yeah. You say Brazilians born thick, which we can say that, but we also thought that Darky sisters was born with booty too. And they out here getting butt lifts. It's crazy. But yeah. This is what's going on. The U.S. Public Health Agency notified the Mexican officials of the outbreak linked back to cosmetic surgery clinics in Matamoros on May 11th. Clinica K3, it's K9, but K3, where Lomas had her surgery, and Riverside Surgical Center has been shut down, and 10 other clinics are being investigated. Oh, so they had to lose about nine good mamas. Well, we don't know if they're all mamas, but the ones that they spoke about are mothers. The two that died, well, 2 of the other ones who died is mothers, because they told us that they are mothers, and she's on her deathbed as a mother of 2, because for some reason she needed to have liposuction and get her BBL did. Some 1.2 million U.S. residents travel to Mexico annually to undergo elective surgery at a discount, according to the Medical Tourism Mexico, which advertises that patients can save up to 80% on a comparable procedure in the U.S. Yes, you can save 80%. You can almost save 100% if you die. You can save you about a whole 100% if you die, because you're not even much going to need the money that you have saved and stuff, because that's going to go to somebody else. So you're dead. So it really won't even much matter. The CDC is currently tracking about 200 people who had surgeries in Matamoros, and could be at risk, warning that those who had procedures under epidural anesthesia at the 2 clinics between January 1 and May 13th get tested for meningitis immediately. So if If any one of y'all done been around to Mexico and you have went to Matamoros, you need to holler at your physician or something like that right there. Go ahead on and get tested for the meningitis thing, and try not to spread to your significant other meningitis. I don't even know if you can spread fungal meningitis to anybody, but be careful. Be careful. So if you got it done between January and May 13th, so this year, if you've been around there this year to Mexico, get yourself checked out. We asked what she fears the most. Lomas told Impact X Nightline that is death. So she fears death the most. That's a good answer. That's a pretty good answer. She fears death the most. Say I am, and I only say that because I have not seen one lady leave. I have not seen no girl go home yet. Y'all don't understand what's going on around here now. He said after a month in the hospital, Loma saw no improvement and underwent brain surgery to create a port the size of a quarter in her head to deliver like the liver, the antifungal medication directly to the infection. Wow. She has since had one surgery revision, but confirms to the Post that she has been doing better in recent days and has reported that her cerebral spinal, I think I got it right. Cerebral spinal fluid. I got it right. I'm educated. Cerebral spinal fluid, CSF, levels have gone down. Oh, her children visit her. That's what's up. That's what's up. The children had done came around there to see her. Say, go on, use that finger to read, Willie. Do you not see me right now? Say, look, watch. I am using that finger right now. Look. Say, on July 5th, she will undergo back surgery to remove a 2-centimeter abscess that's currently blocking her spine from the medication and pump antibiotics to the area. Although Lomas has seen her surgery sister, the one who had them passed away, I guess, and others pass from the infection, she's fighting to stay positive and make it to her kid's next birthday. The loving mother already missed her 1-year daughter's birthday and hope. Her daughter was 1. Oh my God, her 1-year daughter's birthday and hopes to be home next month in time for her son's 8th birthday. So she had to get her body back snatched. Body needed to be snatched out here in these streets. This is y'all problem. Y'all is leaving Earth behind booties. Stuff that really does nothing. Man, if truth be told, booties don't have a function. Booties just look good to some people, but booties really don't have a function. But y'all putting yourselves on the table. Do y'all know for any type of surgery, your life is on the line? So let's not be like, oh, and this is why you should not have these surgeries. Hell, only have the surgeries that's needed, y'all. Only have the surgeries that help, like, to save your life. Liposuction, BBLs don't save your lives, baby. It just really don't save your lives. It gives you way more problems. And you all can see other women dying. You all can see the complications from other women. And shout out to the women who is speaking now about what they're going through. How a lot of their booties get sucked in and they fall apart. They booties just fall short of glory out here in these streets. And I don't think that you can get in heaven with anything fake on you. I mean, it's just in my mind. It's just in my mind. It's just in my mind. Y'all is losing everything about trying to feel beautiful and or attractive. Her child is 1 year old. If she's not with the child's if she's with the child's father, y'all think that she got liposuction and a BBL for her man or for other women and men? If you was in a full-blown relationship, y'all together and y'all, why would you undergo a deadly this should now be considered a deadly surgery. Like it just really should. It really should, because no matter what country we're talking about, y'all still dying. Hell, y'all die in the United States too. So it's not just her. It's really not just her. But now she's just fighting for her life. Keep fighting, sugar. Keep on fighting, baby, until the fight is over. Because that's really all you can do, is fight until the fight is over. Bam, bam, bam. I think that was... Give yourselves a pat on the back, because y'all done made it. Y'all done made it to the end of the Midday News. I want to thank y'all. Shout out to T. Lee for the $2 super chat. Say, no, she didn't condemn cutting costs on PPLs. I'm trying... Oh. Yeah, baby, just fight the good fight. Say, great show, Mr. Williams. I appreciate that right there. I be trying to put in a lot of, I try to sound educated and stuff like that, because I do be educated. And when I'm not educated on certain things, the people in the comment section, they educate me, and then I become educated again. I'm just trying to help. That's all I'm trying to do. Let me go and put these beautiful babies up on the screen for y'all. Listen, all sizes. We don't care, all sizes. We doing all sizes out here. As long as y'all, listen, like, focus like on your face and stuff like that right now. Focus on your face. I know a whole bunch of y'all is focusing on your booties. Got it. Focus on your face, though, because we get to see your face first. If we walk towards you, we get to see your face first. No. But y'all be leading with your behinds, so when we looking at y'all behinds, it's because y'all have trained us that y'all lead with y'all behinds. Because y'all keep showing us y'all behinds. You say, Willie, you got a lot of baby weight on your shoulder. And them beautiful babies right there, that's what's up. Say big babies need a gym, but listen, they don't want to listen. A lot of y'all don't want to listen. You gonna love me for me. All right. Yeah, we gonna love you for you. It depends on how long you want to be on earth. And listen, let's not get it twisted. You can be overweight and obese and live a very long time. You can live to about until you die. You can live a long time up until you die. Sure enough can. So hey, do you? It's your life. I promise you, live your best life. If that's what you want to do you. Just don't be feeling bad when people, people have an opinion about you, because people have an opinion about everybody. Whether you look healthy or not, whether you slim, whether you mid-thick, whether you thick, whether you fat, whether you obese, whether you sloppy, it don't matter. People have an opinion about everybody. So, as long as you can deal with it, it is what it is. As long as it's not destroying your self-esteem. Because if it's destroying your self-esteem, you need to work on it. You really do need to work on it. Shout out to DC Young Fly. Did not give Jackie a ring until she was in the casket. That's a damn shame. Is that what he did for real? Did he give her a ring in her casket? I do know that he's a comedian. I get it, but say all sizes and colors represented, but wait, the guys, Willie, I have been trying to find the guys. Y'all really don't understand. I really been trying to find the fellas out here, but it seems like the fellas ain't really taking no pics. These fellas ain't taking group pics like this. Say real beauty is being natural and confident about your look, but you have to exercise and eat healthy. Absolutely correct. He said they thick and proud. It's a doggone shame. Listen, players, prostate cancer awareness right here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. Your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I'm just here to help. That's it. That's what's up. Listen, today is Tuesday. We might be back tonight. I think we're going to come back tonight. I think we're going to really come back tonight. Say, yeah, I saw the video. You saw the video? Okay. You say, water in the gym, folk. Y'all, listen, y'all, we got to work out. We got to pump some iron and stuff like that. We still got to be, we got to get our adrenaline, our agility and adrenaline, both of them up. You say bonus holes matter? Yeah, because in case y'all missed the show yesterday, they changed the name for vaginas. Vaginas is now for, they're trying to change the name for vaginas to bonus holes to not offend our trans and our non-binary brothers and sisters out here in these streets. So, yeah. That is what they're trying to do. So, that's what's up. He said before he closed the casket, he took it out of his left pocket. We play too much. But that's what he wanted to do. He said it sounds stupid. Just, okay. I kind of wonder, like, what would that have symbolized if he gave her the ring in the casket? Like, he did know she was dead. That's what's up. Say, a bonus hole is a hole found on your shoulder. No, they want y'all to get it right when y'all are speaking to our trans and binary and non-binary brothers and sisters out here. Y'all got to start speaking right. Yeah. What wasted money? That was wasted money. That could have been put towards the kids or something like that right there. You know what I'm saying? But then again, trying to do stuff for social media. Because it was recorded. Say, no, I was talking about the bonus hole, Willie. Oh, you say that you saw the video from yesterday. Oh, yeah. All right. You say, just another clown from the A. You say, that's why I don't speak to them. You say you call it a shotgun one. Listen, y'all. I'm going to go on and get on up out of here, man. Y'all have a wonderful. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all had a good time. We out of here. I'm going to see y'all tonight. See what these numbers do. I need your support, like I always say. I am out of here. I done hit that damn button. Boy, I am gone. Say, great show.